to ensure that there is drastic reduction of crime and crime rate in the country. Thank you. Was there another question?
I also added that there's a controversy. People saying foreigners are the ones.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I remember now. When you look at the recent five murder cases, with the exception of two. The one that allegedly, we will still use the word alleged because the person has not yet been convicted. The killer of our brother, Yunus Ambai, is confirmed to be a Guinean national. The killer of Mbaidem at Manjai Kunda is alleged to be also a Senegalese national. No, a Guinean. The victim is a Senegalese. But let's come to think of it. What led to that killing? Satellite disk. We are all renting in one compound. I want to watch football. You want to watch football. Where your disk is being hoisted is the same place where my own. Now my images got blurred because apparently my disk has been shifted. When you go and check, you realize that it was this person who did this. As trivial as that can be, that was what led to that killing. And I'm still repeating myself. That was a compound that was under rent and they are all tenants. Do you expect the police to be deployed in that compound to prevent that crime? Yes, there is a police station very close, Manjai police station. Kotu was also there. Kololi was also there. It should have done on someone that let me go and report this matter. But it just happened like that. I am not trying to be defensive here, but if it is any incident that can be attributed to lack of police presence, lack of timely response from the police, I will be the first person to admit this and probably apologize to the whole nation for the shortcomings of Gambia Police Force. But I want all of us here to look at each of these, especially the recent last 5 murders. How did it happen? Where did it happen? What must have led to the incident? These are very critical questions that we need to ask ourselves. Thank you very much. Next question, please.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning or good afternoon to everyone. My name is Liman Sow and I'm from Hilltop FM Radio. So basically my question will be centered around the death penalty. But with regards to, the recurring, killings or murders that we are witnessing in the Gambia here, are you not considering if in case the Interior Minister seeks advice from you or the Justice Minister, will you advise them for us to, consider having the criminal code which was enacted back in 1933 to be brought back into the laws, because the Criminal Offence Act 2025, since it was enacted, we have seen people repeatedly, killing each other here in the Gambia, and many are saying around corners that we need to have the death penalty so that it can deter others from, taking the lives of their fellow human beings. I understand that the criminal offence, was brought in line of democracy, but I see, countries who are more democratic than Gambia, they are still applying, their sentence. So
thank you.
I want my answer in Wolof, please.
Why la cewlo mo ci Wolof de angale nga wona ci
I just want to
bana dina la way gis nga lolu nonu duma ci sori sa lolu nonu gis nga soy duga Banjul office bu mag bobu nonu bi nga day gis ci sa ndeyjoor moy suñ National Assembly ñoo mëna régler lolu dégg nga. Okay, please.
No, waral ma ñew. Am nga, the death penalty is still in our laws. As a moratorium. Death penalty génne wuñ ko de. Mu ngi ci loi bi. Waaye dañ ne am I wrong? As a moratorium. Boy mu ngi ci loi bi. But death penalty itself is not a deterrent. Research daf ko wone. There are states in the US that has a death penalty. Yes. Crime rates are higher there today. Prison system is a money deterrent. Then build prison as a deterrent. of crime. What a prison as an institution. But if I stop crime, people are still committing crime. Legi mota ñu am a new idea of legi tonko penitentiary. Comme munta stop crime. Because crime itself has a sociological explanation. I'm not going to ask a question. Luta. Remember, most of these crime they are impulsive. Kirei, bu mo gena kiram suba, halatu da dafa dem reyeji. Lol moy difference manslaughter ak murder. Murder first degree moy dang ko plan, am nga motive, plan nga ko, seytu nga kina kala ko reye la moy motive bi. Mon si ko plan, mota so sere sentence bi sa, murder mo de gena higher than manslaughter. Ko manslaughter planu loko. Dafa impulsive. Da nga gena sa kër ma ngay liggéey way plan lo pour dem rey nit. Nga dem sa liggéey kay si fita garage bi nga xulo ak ni nga jël paaka rek nga jam ko. Wala nga dóor ko dara mu dee boo plan loo ko léegi comme nu nga ko waxee te la mooy police to citizen ratio bi indi Gambia ñaata police officers moo am ñaata city 2.5 million ñaata police officers moo am pour ngeen stop it means every citizen dañ ko war a jox bodyguard kon loolu is impossible ba ndeka defu ko it's impossible so moo de wax nit ñi di wax ne dañu war a issuwaat death penalty is there it was here still people are killing remember bu mu fa nekkoon Rebi was even more under Jammeh bu mu fa nekkoon buñ teel a fàtte dafa baroon ba Jammeh isi operation lan bulldozer ba mu waat ne dafa dem rey nit ñi yu nekka death row because rey baa ngi bari to set an example dafa dem death row mu rey inmates yi foofu noonu ba gaay ñaan ko mu waat ne su ko defutee mu naan sàngara wala mu lekka mbaam ñun fi fàtte wuñ yéen a xaleel ngeen ni mu leen a remember because of lu tax mu def loolu because ree mu ngi bari woon at that time mosuma ne yéen waa ne Jammeh dafa war a ñëwaat ree bi ba Jammeh was there ñu ngi doon rey nit ñi comme ganaar state bi si boppam at that time moo doon rey nit ñi sax si boppam buñ jëttee la fàtte crime fu nekk la am there's no country in the world fu crime amul Gambia te demal nga saaj ngeen research it's one of the safest countries in the world violent crime fee is very less. Government, our priority is to make sure every Gambian citizen is safe. More that we expend so much resources in the police and the army on domestic security. But lu ko waxe every kër munuñ fa am police. Every street munta am 10 police fa taxaw. Foog ngeen understand ko so pour answer that question moratorium moo fa nekk wa death penalties here. Léegi loolu noonu pour lift ko is a policy issue dinañ ko consider.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. I think that response was very apt. Mr. Hilltop? Okay. Next question, please.
Thank you. My name is Modo Yang. I'm a freelancer here. So I have two questions for you, please. The first one is about, you did mention about crime rate being down compared to last quarter, if I hear you right. Can you please provide the statistics to just, that will be able to convince Gambians that what they're seeing on social media, that crime is going up just like elaborated now, that is actually in terms of the numbers that these different.
Before you go to the second one, okay. I'm just going to answer you. It's 1 o'clock now. Let's meet at my office 2:30. I'll give it to you today.
Okay. The next one is about the community policing you mentioned. Can you tell us how that is going to help in reducing crime? The operation, how is going to work to help reduce crime?
It's already working.
Thank you.
How?
It's already working. And the way it is working,
Yes, go.
I need his attention, that's why. He's busy doing something different. Yeah. The way it is working, the engagement with the schools, the engagement with the community, local authorities, most of them don't know even the basic things that constitute a crime. We are not only targeting schools, and we are not only talking about minor or petty crimes, even issues relating to early child marriage, issues relating to hate speech, issues relating to election violence. It was a combination of different sections of the police. It is not only the community policing. The PIU were there. The human rights and professional standards were there. The gender and child welfare office, were also there. So these are all teams, that team up supported by the Chinese embassy to go out on the outreach program. It was a caravan. like I mentioned. And from what we are seeing from the feedback, it's positive. It has yielded dividend. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable IGP. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mariam Kamara, working with Jungle Online TV. I think my question is more of a suggestion, but then I would want to speak in the local dialect in order for the public to hear properly. Ndela miro to. Katu ya yitandele ko coming nyin dulal to crime ol kake daminto amanke ko police ol betarla no dula bel to for one thing. Na miro to fo city fani tiol te tafawla no pour ka ken sunyo kan soldarol anin dol kaje ko ye school or sort or something mi alon ko abe kelele momo idanta grade 9 de wara 12 ye samba je komi momo mu youth nyin sate kono rek inyanta tambila o school otole janning ibe dunna kafo kono ngamiro be kala kulete mi alon ko abe mako ile pour ngi jisolte because jama ngajele ka sira fengol male bari mol fana bukela kam fale control no wala problem oti so mala ngatole mine mira nyin ko to
baraka ba nimbo commence lamba commence le fangol la ko di so tenelo nana ninga modantal lete kan right now to recruit all be train kan yindum anin PIU if another dash taro kono ko di I'm serious about what I'm telling you ngai mi foyete ngamin le okay sayiko mi fote ila suggestion no nyanga kumayata bakel ngamero wolo youth service ti ka kumandi wala wolo nimmo jita school janni kata doko ke dawoda ibe follow la wala to e sanji kilinke je dula dol banko dol bije sanji fula ni bo okay kam fana ka kujama karanje mecholu anin ko dol ten isaje molmi yalon mo be manke office doku lati dol bulla makal fengol te ye wala no bag o fana se kenol but then say jibero keno okuwala because last time the last batch ning bol fana graduate afile stadium o balajere kafdame NYSS so it's an ongoing thing abe kekan but tumando mol minka volunteer kanana mpurka ke because amanke force could but comme at national level fana na se keno luat mi alon ko dia kuya ni pareta no fo sita o service okay o fana be kumayala so d'accord ta ngam fo barum fana ngam fo d'accord na pareta fana eta okay abanda thank you.
Good afternoon, IGP. Thank you so much. My name is Omar Hejbanle. I'm from Fulbe TV.
Which TV?
Fulbe TV.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a message. It's a message, not maybe it's a message. Maybe at the end you can have something to say. Today I speak as a concerned citizen about the security of our country. No one is safe anymore. And my message to the government is, the rate of crimes is getting higher every day. And often we only see responsible youths being killed, starting from Fatoumata Kabo down to Ibunjai. These innocent killed people were from families' homes. Some backgrounds are like mine, one breadwinner. And when that individual lost his or her life, police start investigation. And of course, their investigations are always fruitful because they always arrest culprits. But the ending of those trials will never germinate positive outcome for the victim family, whom will both lose his loved one and start another new life. A hard life.
Are you reading a poem?
Yeah.
No, I'm reading it.
Can you ask a question?
No, yeah, let me finish, please.
Yes.
Let me finish. Okay. I'm even lost. Hard life to live in by the end, since we are not governed by Sharia law. My message to the government is that it is high time we consider taking care of such families who lost their breadwinners, I can say useless. Let's consider helping them with things that will at least ease their burden. We cannot leave them under stress because their families can think a revenge, and a revenge is always bitter. So this is what's happening in Libya. Families or tribal conflicts that's why Libya will never be the same again.
My brother,
Yeah,
you are completely getting out of track. No, don't mention what one country is here and compare our nation to that. That's going to be very unfair to the Gambia.
Yeah, but I think
No.
Pass the mic.
Regulate yourself, please.
Okay, thank you, IGP. It's Yasedi once again from Voice Out Digital. This is just a follow-up from what the minister just said about regarding the moratorium. So the judgment you said that was passed on Monday by Justice Ibrahim Ajete, inside that judgment, at the bottom of that judgment, the person was sentenced to death. And after section 28 of the Criminal Code said the minister should determine if the way in which the death penalty should be served. So can you tell us, when there is this moratorium, how is this death penalty going to be exchanged? Is it going to be life imprisonment, or it is going to be in another form?
The AG is called Mr. Dauda Jallo. The Solicitor General is Mr. Hussein Tomasi. They will willingly answer this question for you. I'm not from a legal point. I'm not a legal person.
Help me with that. So when there's a moratorium, you can still be sentenced to death. It will not be executed. It means that legally you are sentenced to death, but you will not be killed. You will be on death row. It's a moratorium. I don't know if you understand my point. It is not commuted. It can be commuted only by law, I think the president has the power to commute it to a life sentence. But once it's not committed, you are still on death row, but the killing will not be executed until the moratorium is lifted. As long as it is not lifted, you will not be killed, but you'll be on death row.
My question is for you.
Is that the final question? Huh?
No,
Last question.
I have a follow-up question.
Okay, we have you, and that's it.
So once again, my name is Edward Francis Dahlia. So Doctor, my question goes to you. Recently, we have seen that the president has pardoned over 100 criminals without disclosing their names. So when will their names be disclosed? Thank you.
Of course, it is disclosed. It is gazetted. By law, all pardoned criminals, their names are gazetted in the public gazette. Go there. Go to the public gazette where it is. You'll find their names there and the nature of their crimes.
Okay, sir.
So once again, IGP, as far as crimes rate are concerned, one of the crimes that really shocked this country was in late 2021 when a teenager by Marimendi was allegedly murdered in a cold blood at her residence in Lamen. And that case attracted attention across the country. Activists were using hashtag #MyLife as so on show. I want to know, it was not your time at the time, you were not in office, but I want to know, do you receive any updates about this case? Because up to this day, the family is mourning, everybody is mourning about this death, and we don't hear anything about her. I want to know if there is any latest update about that particular case. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I acknowledge and accept the fact that office is continuity. I was then heading the Gambia Immigration Department when that unfortunate and tragic incident occurred. Was it in Busumbala or in Lamin? 50, yeah, somewhere. It's Lamin. I am not too sure of what I am coming to say, but I don't think any suspect was apprehended in that particular murder case. But please permit me to find out. Let me find out from my colleagues. I don't want to say anything that I'm not too sure of. All right? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. No question for the IG? All right, thank you. Thank you, IG. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So just to close this ceremony, I'd like just to say a few things. That the government of His Excellency, the President Adma Barrow, takes these cases very seriously. The safety of every citizen, not only those who are living within the territory of this country, but also every Gambian living abroad, is of utmost priority to the government of the Gambia. Our wish is for every citizen to live a safe life without being exposed to any criminal activity. That is our priority as a government. Therefore, every death, particularly if it's a young person, for us is a national tragedy. Just if one young person is killed, in the manner in which they have been killed, for us as a government, it's a national tragedy, and we take it very, 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 very seriously. That is why we're expending a lot of resources to support the efforts of the police, and the police are doing a fantastic job. Crime comes in two phases. Either you are able to prevent it, and where you cannot prevent, you solve it. And 100% all cases have been solved by the police. If there are countries where the suspects are still at large, go and look at the registry of committed crimes in those countries, suspect at large. Here, all suspects are apprehended within 48 hours. Whether it is armed robbery, whether it is manslaughter, the suspects are always apprehended by this. Means the police are doing a fantastic, it means the intel is working. But like you said, the police cannot prevent every single crime in this country. It is impossible. No country does it. Even countries that expend billions and billions of dollars and euros into policing cannot prevent every crime in their country. It's not possible. Particularly a resource poor country like the Gambia. It's not possible. But what are the advantages and where we praise the police is that they're able to solve these crimes and able to apprehend the suspect within 48 hours. That's a very good turnover of solving crime. A very, in fact, an excellent one for that matter. So we praise the police for doing a good job. And remember, crime is everybody's business. Crime prevention is everybody's business, and security is everybody's business. The schools have a role to play. These young people are in the schools. Let's ask, what are the schools doing to engage young people? They are from the homes. What are the homes? What are the communities doing? The police alone cannot do this. All of us have to play a key role in making sure we prevent crime in this country. And we take these things very seriously. And like I said, I've heard people saying that we should bring back the death penalty. There is no empirical evidence to suggest that death penalty alone is a strong deterrent from people committing crimes. And remember, most of these crimes, like I said, are mostly impulsive, spur of the moment, where those who are the perpetrators don't even plan to do it when they wake up in the morning. It's a serious challenge for us as a government, and we're taking it very, very, very seriously to make sure that every Gambian live a safe life, free from crime. And that is our wish. And I think the community police is working because we've seen the number, the statistics are there, the statistics don't lie, that crime rates have gone down year to year. And remember also, from a sociological point of view, we have a young population. We have a very young population. Even in the home, when you have only teenagers in your house, sometimes, as a parent, you are struggling because they are teenagers. It's not an excuse, but sometimes we need to understand that as well. But as a government, my message is that the president takes these things very seriously and is equally concerned about the recent fatal stabbings. And the police are doing a good job, and we need to support the police. All of us have to support the police. And like I said, we in the communities, if we see or suspect a crime about to happen, there's an emergency number, isn't it? I think it's 117. Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not functioning. Yes, because also if the police wants us to call, there should be a number we can call. Because if I say crime about to take place, who do I call? 996 885. But I also think that if you live in an area and there's a police station, get the police station, the number of the SO of that police station.
So we actually publish all commissioners, their information, their head of intelligence, of all countrywide.
Mm-hmm. So that is it. Mbokk yi li ñu leen doon wax fii mooy ne gis nañ ne fan yëpp ñu ne am na ndaw yoo xam ne am na ñu si jàmpaaka ñu ree leen mu nekk li nga xam ne nag nguur gi mu jaaxal leen trop ñu am si li nga xam ne mooy naxaar parce que benn ndaw wata ñaake bakkanam si anam boobu noonu moo tax tey ñu isi ki nga xam ne moo jiite police mu ñëw waxtaan ak askan bi pour ne leen ne ngeen dal na askan bi dal bu kenn tiit parce que dañ dee dégg nit ñi di dem di wax ne Gambia uratut bés bu nañu ngi ree nit ñi comme ganaar loolu amut waaw am na ñi nga xam ne fan yi am na ñi si jàmpaaka ñi dee te ñun ñu ngi koo ñaawlu te ñu ngi koo naxarlu nguur gi moo tax lépp lu ñoo def pour gis ne jàppale police yi dooleel leen pour ñu mën a xeex li nga xam ne mooy crime nguur gaa nga koo def waaw comme ni ko njiiti police bi waxee mooy ne police yi mënuñoo nekk fu nekk mënuñoo nekk si koñ bu nekk wala si kër bu nekk te réew yu bari yi moo xappun mooy si place yi liggéeykaay la di amee ak li nga xam ne mooy si kër yi ak si koñ yi waaye ñu ngi dem seen kéemtalaay kàttan pour gis ne bépp boo xam ne doomi réew mi nga ñu aar la si réew mi ba boo am benn jafe-jafe mi nga xam ne tey dañ la war a jàmpaaka wala ñu laa rey waaye li ma doon wax mooy ne comme que ñun nguur gi jël nañ ay matuwaay pour jàppale police pour ñu mën a def seen liggéey pour aar doomi réew mi ñun tamit ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñooy doomi réew war nañoo mën a def dara parce que sécurité ñëpp suñ liggéey la parce que xale yi nga xam ne ñooy dem di def yenn crime yi si kër lañ jógee ak si school yi kon ñëpp nañ jàppa waxtaan ak ndaw yi ñu gis ne réew mi suñu réew la su yaaxoo ñun ñëpp la moo yaaxal te su baaxee tamit ñun la kon di wax ne ñaawli nañ ko police bi ñëw na wax na pour dalal askan bi ne nag ñëpp dal bu kenn ragal Gambia tey soo seetee aduna bi yëpp ràññee nañ Gambia si réew yoo xam ne moo gën a uur si aduna si moo jàmm nga ne moo fi nekk kon ñun ñëpp ñu fexe ba gis ne jàmm bu noonu mu continuer ñu jàppale police yi jàppale suñ boppa foo dem nga gis ne xale yaa ngi ñëw commit crime foofu noonu nga jël ut police number nga call police yi nga ooleen noonu la ñu mën a jàppale police yi mbadingol ñim press conference nga kumande min kama ñing lungol kono nga jele ko iko a funding ke dol mi alon ko yewol so muro la yefa akata kuti mi alon ko mansa kunda yake kuti mi alon ko nga manindi la andum fana mansa kunda ya muta very seriously bawo mansa kunda la hammo wolon kaje ko banko dio fo be gambe fo bantala banko kan ila Cairo ani la nyanto anin kaje ko fani la tanko wolon to la priority as a government wala na police on ke sementu ya anin doko jorango la pour kaje ko e se doko keno anyama pour banko dingol be la tanko nsa bambandino bako police kunto ya fanya menga kuma njambi prandi banko dingol si kacha ka banko dingol katani la ko mo kana sila nka mo dol ka fasade kono Gambia man koy lolu bi mol falo man soto crime bedula beleto dunia beleto banko te dunia kono mialon koy ko crime tije amon soto woto ning crime be Gambia mbe nyanta ka de nga crime ning kele nga police ol de ma ngi sembentu ya nga kacha nindingol si kacha bawo dingol milka findi kata crime commit e ka bo sol le kono e ka bo karam bon le fananto to be police ol de ma la nyamen ka banko fanandi molong ning dingol le kacha so kono ning student so le kacha karam bongol to bako police kunto ya fo nyamen ka fo ko mo kana sila Gambia hani kabi bi dunia kono ya sutelo ko bankol mi alon ko bi kayra bankolong anon tanko fanam bi janne odo pro tanko si kontinane wo kayron to bele nyanda ka do nga police ol dema pour kaje ko kayro sabati Gambe bankon kan ko police kunto ya fo nyamen bi police ol tarno la suwo kono nga police killing ke jam possible no wala mbeddol kan mbedde wo mbedda police killing so bar biaji bi la community policing ani la patrol sol kaminke woka ku jamala dema katanko sabati Gambe bankon kan barata be kenola odo ko min kerata mi alon ko fonnin kel mil so muro la foy fata ambe duwale almane monin ka faro kele por kaje ko fanan ka bobi kata o sifa kana ke Gambia ko tenke ma fola fonnin kele ko mo kana lo wata into your own hand nobody should take the law into your own hands and the law is very clear and now we are going to have a zero compromise attitude on these things on crime in this country and I think the IGP has already discussed that with his team zero compromise we cannot allow that to happen in this country. And the government will take all the measures necessary to ensure we protect our citizens. So the ningol malon ko bi be kulubale ala sade kono tare ka fu mo lokal nga bangal mu rol fi na mo kulubale akol lati manya na kaso wala as a responsible country. Odo police ol mbal tentu la mbal jalal nata nyamen kandim banko ni kacha ke dalal ke la hakilo tankondi ka fu ko Gambia is safe nga doko ke nim police le doko ke banko dingol nim police do par kaje ko nga mansakunda dima pour katango sabadi Gambia kang. Members of the press, I thank you for this press conference. I hope all your questions have been well answered. And like I said, we appreciate your partnership, members of the press. The police IG cannot go and talk to every citizen in this country. So to communicate, we rely on you. You are the conduit between the government and the citizens. And you bring us news from the citizens, we also give you news to the citizens. So we thank you for your partnership. And IGP, thank you very much, you and your entire team, for your good job, and also for accepting our invitation, even though it was last minute. And I also thank the press for accepting our invitation, even though it was a last minute. I think we informed you this morning, and all of you came. It means that you also are patriotic and you take the issues of this country very seriously. So I thank you all, and I thank my team from the Ministry of Information as well for also in the last minute. I think I woke them up 5 a.m. this morning to say, make sure there's a press conference today, and the press conference did take place. So I thank you, and I hope to see you in our next press conference. Thank you.
No.